What we are proud of is the ability to give topics a little more attention than we can in a daily newscast. And we have tried to find guests who can add to the conversation with insight and solutions as well. Here's a short look back at some of those episodes that really made an impact. Aaron Maben, I saw you on the street at the very beginning. What do you make of where we've been and where we are right now?
I definitely am proud of my city. I definitely am proud of the focus and the diligence that I've seen, not just from the usual suspects on the scene as far as activism is concerned, but the youth. I think that this time around, you've seen the youth voices in the city become a lot louder. You've seen them be a lot more direct in their messaging. And you've seen really a collective energy that is all directed towards results this time around.
Why can't we say how you feeling on a regular basis?
I think it's about conditioning. I
Yeah.
think that is what we have been accustomed to, is the surface level, all is well, right? The surface level, all is well. But the beauty of today and conversations like these is that we can go beyond that and start to break the stigma of, I'm doing good, I'm fine, all is well. So I think this, what an opportunity to start to have the conversation about what's real.
We've been to the protests and voices are being heard loud and clear. Where do we go tomorrow? Where do we go a month from now so that we're not having this special again? And we'll work our way down the line. Commissioner, go ahead. For you, I guess the question is, what does a new recruit have to hear from an instructor right now so that the interaction ends where people go home safe?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, we graduated a class just last week, and I told them that they are starting their careers in a new era of policing. And when new recruits start, we'll tell them they are starting in a new era of policing. Sure, we have a consent decree, and so we have sort of the blueprint of what people are asking for, but now it needs to go even further. And so training now has to be about what police are really going to be asked to do. And how do we really train the new police officer to be a community-oriented, community-minded police officer that knows how to build relationships and still can provide public safety even in the most tense situations.
We have to follow the science when it comes to treating addiction. Every major medical organization, scientific organization agrees that addiction is a disease, that treatment exists and recovery is possible. The very first step when somebody is dying is to save their life, then we can get them into long-term treatment.
But we're not doing that, Dr. Wynn. That's my point. We're not doing that.
It is the nature of addiction that
but
medical scientists,
but where are you sending your
professionals
people after you
recognize.
bring them back from Narcan? I agree with you on Narcan. Great. Now you bring them back in Baltimore City. Where do you send them? Yes, the science says it's a disease, but I work with addicts every day, and the reality is we have no place to send them to get them out of their neighborhoods, off the streets, so they can start a life of recovery.
Many thanks to all of our guests over the years.